how is everyone today? Welcome to the Empowered Parents Group. Um, Thank you to all of you who are watching and who will be watching. This is a topic that is really deep and it might not relate to everyone, and it's really not here to relate to everyone. But for those of us who are empathetic and who struggle with pain and who feel disempowered by pain, because it pain makes us feel like the victim, and pain has pain has a story attached to it that makes us live life avoiding pain. And as we do this, hey, I am home, Heather. Yes, I have been through a roller coaster ride, and this is what brings me to share realizations on what pain really is and how unconsciously we attune our lives around pain, avoiding pain, and becoming feeling like or don't want to just say feeling like, because we truly genuinely feel like we have been done wrong and treated unfair when we experience hurt and pain. So I want to validate all of those feelings. However, I also want you to have an opportunity to perceive pain from a new set of lenses. The area from which, or the angle from which I want you to view pain is looking at the story behind pain. Why do we feel pain? What is the story that we attach to it? Now you might think pain is physical, but I invite you to look at pain both physical and emotional. We are so attuned to avoiding pain, and we are so concerned with the way pain affects us, and we are avoiding it, and because we are avoiding pain, we are missing out opportunities, because pain comes from fear, and a lot of addictions are also created to avoid pain. So once we come face to face and see pain for what it is, we no longer need to be afraid of it. It's okay to be in pain. Observe as you feel emotional pain, as you feel physical pain. Um, Brilliant. I'm just looking at what Heather's saying. Many forms of pain are manifested from emotional issues. We tense and and create. That's right. Absolutely right, Heather. So a lot of emotional issues have created, bring up emotions of pain and hurt, and we feel disempowered. We are not in our power when we feel we have experienced pain. We are looking for ways we can avoid future pain, all because we are afraid to experience pain. So here's my challenge to you. What if it is okay? Pain is just an emotion, it's just a feeling. What if we could just be in pain and allow it to be? It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to experience it. It's okay to sit with it. It's okay to cry about it. It's okay to feel every bit of it, but do not attach a story to it. Pain becomes chaotic when we have all right, Heather. Pain becomes a problem, or pain can convert to suffering when we attach a story to it. So for me, my story around pain, that's emotional pain, was avoidance of emotional pain. So I wouldn't go there. I would suppress my emotions because I didn't want to experience the after effects of what could be caused by those feelings. And so I shut it off, and I wasn't true to myself. I was not feeling empowered by any means, and I was feeling really disempowered. As I went through the last 4 days in hospital and have been through physical pain, I was able to see how pain was pain, whether emotional or physical, and it was completely okay in my helpless moments of coping with pain, because I could not change the outcome. So pain when you're being attacked and hurt is different. That's when we need to protect ourselves and take actions to avoid it. However, when pain cannot be avoided, when emotional pain has to be felt, when heartbreak has to happen, when relationships need to end, when when we watch our kids going through hard times and there's nothing that we can do. So check in to see, is there something I can do? And if we can't and there's nothing that we can do, in those cases we need to be okay with just being with pain. So be with the pain. It's okay to feel the pain. Allow yourself to feel it, so long as you do not attach to the story. So suffering comes when we attach, when our mind attaches a story to this pain. The story might be, why am I being, why am I not worthy enough? Or the story for me over the weekend when I was waiting to have surgery and I was in so much of pain was, why was I forgotten? Why was I not important enough to be taken in for that surgery? Why is nobody responding or caring about the discomfort that I need to be in? And I was having all these expectations and all this story, and that is when my pain turned into suffering. It was when I realized to let go of the story. That's when I was able to let go of the suffering and just be with the pain. Pain can be really, like every emotion, as we feel and allow ourselves to feel an emotion, similarly when we allow ourselves to just feel pain and not respond to it, there is power in it. There's power in just being with an emotion as powerful as pain and not having a reaction to it, however allowing it. So for today, for the sake of today's little live here today, I invite you to look at, I would love to put forward to you 3 steps that you can, or 3 actions that you can take when you find yourself faced with pain. Is allow yourself to just be with it. Look out for the story. Become curious to what story the mind creates. So remember the thought. So those of you who have been hearing me will know, hey Carrie, gorgeous girl, lovely to have you watch us. So as we were sharing today, Carrie, very much in line, is the thought model, the TEAR. What is the thought behind the pain? What is the result that you are getting as you think these thoughts? This thought that I am not good enough, that I am not loved enough, that I am not worthy of having beautiful relationships. All of these thoughts that increase the suffering around pain are what causes our emotions then to come from sadness, disappointment, frustration, lack of trust. All of these dense emotions come through, allow us to so the TEA, the A is the action we take as a result of the emotions we feel. The action some of us can take is we shut ourselves off. We don't put ourselves forward to relationships. We don't put ourselves forward to be courageous in our relationship with our kids, courageous in relationship with partners. We find ourselves shutting down. That's the action we can take when we have these disempowering thoughts and feel these emotions that are very low and very dense, so which give us then the result is suffering. So in order to have new results and detach from suffering, watch the thought, watch the story, consciously choose a thought that serves you, which brings up emotions of gratitude. Gratitude is a very powerful emotion. There's always something that we can feel grateful for, and as we choose to feel this gratitude, we are able to then rise above the negativity and the stories that we have around. So you can be grateful for the fact that you are courageous and that you put yourself forward, and that you are giving yourself an opportunity to look at things on a whole new perspective. You can feel grateful for the people who have come into your life, who have shown you parts of your own unhealed self. You feel grateful for the people who have come into your path, which have then prompted you to grow and go on your own inner growth journey. So there's so much to be grateful for. The next step that you can take is to focus on goodness and positivity. Remember, 1:10, that's the formula. As you focus on goodness and positivity in your environment around you, 1:10, that's the formula. You receive back as you feel emotions of goodness and positivity around you to people who have hurt you. Even I challenge you to do that. So long as you don't go into the story of why you have been hurt, or the emotion around it, or the suffering story that you have attached to it, if you don't go there, if you stop yourself from going there, you can allow this formula of 1:10 to work for you. You will find that as you say words related to goodness, share with people the goodness you see in them, the positivity that you see in them, you find that it comes back to you tenfold. So allow for that abundance to be received using these ways, not for the other person so much as for your own self. And have an affirmation that picks you up from a negative state and puts you into a positive state. It could be, I am good enough exactly the way I am, or I am love, it is who I am. I will love unconditionally, I will love wholly, because that is who I am. It's not, the other person does not necessarily have to meet us where we are at, so long as I am true to who I am. So I ask you to be courageous in this journey as you allow for pain. Watch and be curious about where pain is holding you back. Where are you holding yourself because you don't want to experience pain? And really, the only reason pain attaches to suffering is because of a story we have created about it in our minds. If we are able to detach, or when you're detached from the story and you're able to just be with the pain, allow yourself to feel, it is actually empowering. Because as you do, you're then able to live life more courageously. You're able to step into new opportunities and not hold yourself back. So thank you to all of you who have watched watched this live. If you're watching it now, if you're watching it in future, I'd love to hear your thoughts on why pain is on why suffering is our choice. If you disagree with me, I'd love to hear that too. I am so open to hearing from you and hearing what your thoughts are. These are my thoughts on suffering and how avoiding pain can hold us back, and how avoiding pain leads so many kids and so many people into addiction, all because there's so much fear attached to feeling pain. So I say, crush those old beliefs. Step into pain, allow yourself to feel it. It is safe. You are safe. You are supported by a higher source. Allow yourself to receive that. So with that, I would love to hear your comments, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you'd like to know more about the work I do around emotional mastery, I will put a link for a chat. I run programs called Emotional Mastery. It's emotional mastery for parents, for anybody who's looking to rise over their emotions and manage their emotions better for themselves, for their kids. Remember, to support our kids, we cannot give them what we don't have. So we need to build our own ammunition around emotions so that we can best support our kids to process their emotions and support them on their emotional journey. What a beautiful gift we give to our kids when we support their emotional journey. So I'll put a link to my Emotional Mastery program where we can each be emotional masters. There is a qualifying chat that you need to have before you join the program, because it is not for everyone. I do need to assess where you on your journey before you join this program. So I welcome you to click on the link and book in a chat, or jump on to a half-day workshop. My next half-day workshop is on the 24th of March, and I'm sharing so many tips on building emotional resilience within us. So I look forward to seeing you there. See you. So click on the links. I will be putting them there right now.